Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. Happy Thursday, March 12th. I hope you're doing fabulous out there. Thank you to Maureen and Maria. Thank you so much for the reading, and I hope that you both are doing well. And I'm looking forward to seeing other people. So, Christina, I'll see you soon, and Sarah, I'll see you soon. But anyway, if you'd like a personal reading, please reach out to me at angelguidestarot@gmail.com, and I'll be glad to set you up with a personal reading for the special of $35 for 1 hour. So please make sure you schedule in advance, because I do fill up very fast, and I would love to see everyone, but sometimes, I have to schedule people out just to be able to see them, so I do get booked up fast. So make sure you do that if you would like a personal reading for that one-time only special $35, okay? Alright, so Scorpio, let's get into your reading. Make sure you check my description box and other videos on my playlist that might help you on your healing journey, your spiritual journey, and what situation that you're in or coming out of. Alright, so let's see here. You see it's taking a little bit of time today. Scorpio, what is going on with your energy? Are you having a tough day? Hard day? Okay. King of Cups came out. Okay. Okay. Bottom of the deck. King of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Okay. Scorpio, the Devil's here. Okay. So, you saw me shuffling. Okay, so it is what it is. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, Horizon. This is a general read, so it may not resonate with everything you're thinking about, or it might not connect to you at all. So just take what it means to you and leave the rest, okay? All right, and I'm going to come back to this energy when I clarify. But I do feel like you're Scorpio. There's a person that this relationship became very toxic, okay? It became... you or someone became very, this breakup, the separation between you two had a lot of toxicity in it, okay? That's the first thing I feel right off the bat between you two, this separation, this breakup. I do feel like here, the way the Pentacles are ranging here, from 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, some of you are working on your money, building your stuff. I feel like in the 10 of Pentacles here, you're focused here on your money. You might be saving more. You might try to save money to buy a house. You might be saying, I need to invest in myself. But it is like here's the Ace of Pentacles too, with the King of Pentacles. So if some of you are looking for a new job or looking to somehow, some kind of money, you're going to be getting some money pretty soon. So if you're out there looking for another job, you will get it. Just make sure you manifest that. You got the Queen of Swords here, so you are coming out of that. You're stepping back into your energy of not being so on the defense all the time. You might be fluffing in and out like this, like a roller coaster ride with that Devil energy there. You might be, feeling very strong and tough. And then there's days that you feel very relaxed. So just kind of monitor that kind of feeling, because you want to be relaxed, right? And I do feel like there's things here with the Devil card for sure showing up, in the Two of Cups. The Queen of Cups and the Two of Cups, which is a signal of a couple, or something here that has no longer serving you. Okay, let me say that. Even if it's in a job and it's no longer serving you, so you may have been dealing with somebody, a co-worker or someone that made you feel bad and making you feel no love lost here. You're kind of out. But I do feel like here you are focused heavily here on your money, building yourself and strengthening yourself in that way. You got the Strength card in reverse though. There is that feeling of lost love, and it is that feeling of the Strength is someone you feel between the King of Cups to you. I feel like someone here was being a coward. Could have been this toxic energy, or when this became toxic, this person could have ghosted you, disappeared without even explaining anything, no closure, those types of people. But it feels like a very weak-minded energy that was a coward. You see them as a coward now. And that's what's happened to you in the Queen of Swords. It's not being so defense, like not on that roller coaster month. It's because, you know what? It's kind of like you're saying to yourself, I was dealing with somebody who's weak-minded, somebody who couldn't give me answers, someone who couldn't take responsibility or accountability. They couldn't be, and I see them as a coward. They couldn't even give me the decency to say, you know, this is not working for me, or I wish you the best. So you see this recognize this toxic person that you were with as a coward. But you are working here on your money, and that you're protecting that money as well. You got the Two of Swords here, and let's just get some more energy from that energy. You're seeing clearly about everything, Scorpio, about this Knight of Cups, male or female, that wishy-washy energy that kept running in and out of your life, that toxic energy. And that might have been who you were dealing with. You thought you were getting a king, but you actually ended up with a knight. So, and that's why you see something like, how can people just be so ruthless? You know, how can they be, you spend time with people, and yeah, this is a betrayal of some sort. Somebody betrayed you, and that's why you're looking at them as a coward, someone who just used you or played with you. And that's why you're really kind of coming out of that Queen of Swords energy to not tolerate that anymore. But you got the World card here going in your favor. And let's see, your energy is starting a whole new beginning. The person that you may have been stuck for a while, Scorpio, in this relationship. I see 8 here. 8 may be significant here. 8 months, 8 years. You know, could have been, let me see, maybe 10, you know, between, I would say, 5 to 10 years with someone here. You know, and their energy is feeling, and again, this might not be a lover, but I do the love reads. But if this is somebody that you might be dealing with currently, might be dealing with your children, might be dealing with somebody that is in your circle here, but you do feel like you're somebody who's very weak-minded, or they can't control, like, I'm not going to say control, it's like no responsibilities. They're not trying to help themselves. They're just cowards, or somebody that might come across somebody who cannot, they're not as strong as you, Scorpio. So you expect people to be strong. You do, because with the Queen of Swords, it's really hard for you to be in with a relationship or connected to people in general that are just weak-minded, or they can't think, or they doing things that they get themselves into trouble and they can't get themselves out of it, or they even try to put you in that situation. So let's see here. The 7 of Pentacles is in reverse. So somebody here is very stuck on you, and they can't, even though they are at a distance, you may have tried to communicate with this person, but again, this person was not taking accountability for their life and their behavior. Things that they were doing here with the 7 of Pentacles, they couldn't grow, they weren't growing themselves, and they have put you in a situation to worry, to stress out, things like that. You might be waking up between 3 and 6 in the morning. That is the spiritual world of the spirit world is opening for you. So it is a good time to pray and help yourself mentally and spiritually, okay? Not that you have to, of course you can pray anytime you want to, but you do have this separation. Yeah, you can't help this person, Scorpio, whoever this is that you're trying to, and like I said, it could be your family members, it could be a partner. They have you really worried here, or they may be stressed out to the gills, or they may have done this to you, and you might be overcoming this. But I do still see it here with the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, what more can you do? Okay, you did all you could, and that's it. And you know, this person's not even holding themselves accountable, and that might put you in this energy of, what can I do about it? You know, and you can't do anything, Scorpio. People has their own ways of life, whether we agree with them or not, or like what they're doing. They do get their free will, and they choose it. It's just up to you if you want to stay in that. Now you have the Page of Pentacles here in reverse. It looks like somebody did not apologize, and there's the King of Swords. Somebody wants to have it their way here. Tell them to go to Burger King, okay? They can't have their way with you. They may have went back to some kind of ex or another person energy that's involved with them. Um, yes, could have been a third party energy here connected. It's interesting because you got the Ten of Wands here in reverse, and it's showing that, you know, there's a unfinished business, or they're acting like they're not communicating with you because they're not completely over you, and they can't end this, even though they're with somebody else, or they're with somebody pretending to be happy, but they're really not. Yeah, they can't leave. Yeah, so you may have been involved. Yeah, ugh, that feels like a very strong third party. They're in a situation. The breakup with you is because, and I'm saying if it's in a love relationship, and then I'll talk about if it's another family member. If it's in a love relationship, they broke up with you because you were too strong. And like I said, they're weak-minded, but they act like they're like this king of the hill, you know, they're king of gods or something, or king or goddess. So they had to go to someone weaker than you, Scorpio. Okay, and when I say that, I'm not saying that to flatter you. I mean, they are allowing people to do whatever they want. As long as that person stays in their life, they will allow this person to do whatever they want, even if it's cheating, even if it's lying. So they were in, and I think this happened before you or with you, they were in a cycle with someone that they could not end, and they had to choose which one they wanted, but they didn't want to choose. But they are with that person as we speak, okay, or trying to connect with that person. And it could have been a very third-party energy with the ex, or somebody that they got very close to, okay? If it was your children, you may have lost some kind of disconnect from your child, or this person was surrounded by people that were bad for them, but they also felt happy around. So they may have abandoned you here, or neglected you in a way of not coming to see you, okay? Because they still, no matter what, it's still toxic, and they haven't really, either way it's love or family member or friends, it's somebody who has not taken ownership of what they're doing, okay? So, yeah, so I have two storylines here. So if it's somebody that's in your family, it's kind of like they ghost you and disappear because they're toxic, and they could have some kind of addictions here. And this could be also with a person that, you know, they could have sexual, drugs, alcohol addictions here with the Devil card. They may be asking you for money to help them. They may reach out to you for that reason, okay? Or something to support. And Scorpio, you gotta, you know, you do what you need to do, but you can't take on everybody's burdens, my friend. They need to be held accountable. They need to get their own crap together, you know? Okay, this person can't decide that, and you're in a maybe a confused situation, but you feel that this person, when they disappear on you, or they may have tried to put you with the friends with benefits here as well. They talk to you, but then they want to benefit, but they're not making that commitment to you. And you feel like this person was a waste of time. This person's a player. Because they're not fighting for you, Scorpio. They're not fighting for the relationship. They're not trying to... They can talk all they want, okay? They can talk all they want. They can say what they want. But what are they doing about it? The way I see it here, they're not doing nothing with that Seven of Wands in reverse. They're not doing anything. And God is really trying to get you away from this person. This person's very immature. They're not your blessing. If they were, they wouldn't have left. Good people don't leave. Good people don't leave people. The people who leaves are the people that were using you. Okay? If people loves you, they're not going to leave you. Even if they're friends, they will still stay in contact with you and come see you, you know, or trying to make connections with you. But it's worse when it's a partner or your children, and you find out even family members, children, partners, people that you trusted and loved the most are the very ones that will use you. Most of the time. Okay, I'm not going to say every family, but if it's just, that's what I'm picking up on here. I'm getting hot. I'm sorry, taking my sweatshirt off. It's southern states are hot, cold. But anyway, that's what I feel. So be careful of your family members, children, your partners that leave you and they return because you held them accountable, or you're trying to make it make sense with them, and they leave and they gone for a week or months at a time and they return. Don't get flattered with that. Just believe me when I say they're going to do it again. And they're only there in their toxicity to take from you as the devil energy for their addictions. And they might be addicted to different people. You might be one of them in the Three of Cups. They come back when they need you. They don't want you. They don't want to build a relationship with you. They don't want to connect with you or spend time with you in a loving manner. They're coming back to use you. Now this might be hard for some of you to hear. It's your free will to decide what you want, but that's what I'm picking up on. Let's see what your outcome here. And right now I'm on YouTube only, Angel Guidance Tarot. If you'd like a personal reading, reach out to me at Angel Guidance Tarot here. So I'm going to put that over here because I had somebody on TikTok under Angel Guidance steal my videos. Just in case you wonder why I have us on. Alright, Scorpio. So let's see what your energy, but this person does want to follow your intuition here, Scorpio. You got some intuition. You're strong right now, your intuition. Let it be your guide. You know, your conscience is your guide, right? Let it be your conscience. Four of Swords here, you are in a space of healing. And when I say healing, it doesn't mean you lay in your bed all day, okay? But it is meaning that you've taken those Four of Swords, out of those Six of Swords, and you're making clarity of trying to get clarity of what happened and why these people do the things they do. You'll be asking yourself that question for the rest of your life. People choose what they want to do, just like you do. You get to choose between a cheese pizza and a pepperoni pizza, okay? You get to choose if you want to live in an apartment or a house, okay? But you get to make that decision, right? Based on what you need and what you desire, what you want. Well, people are, that are like that. If they choose to want you for money and you don't give it to them, you won't see that person anymore. If this person's choosing in the devil energy to come back just for a roof or a place to live, sex, whatever it is, drugs, alcohol, porn addictions, sexual addictions with different people, they're going to come back to you for that. And when they get what they want, they're going to go out the door. And there's no way that you can change this person's mind. You can talk to your purple, blue, orange, any colors you want to think about, and it will never change that person because they are choosing not for you to be in their world at that moment. They're playing with your life here. They're breadcrumbing you. And not only that, they backstab you and betrayal. And for what? Third parties. So when they don't have a third party, they come back while you're healing and try to get you back. And then they go, oh, I regret it. I want to reconcile. And then they run away again. Tell me if I'm wrong about my reading here. Love bombing you. But here's where it gets interesting for you, Scorpio. You're going to get tired of this. You probably already are. Okay, you're going to get really, really tired of people using you. You're going to get tired giving people hundreds of chances and chances and chances, and yet there's no results. It's just you're clinging on to hope that this person's going to change and be better with you, and it never comes. It never comes. So when you recognize you are in the Ace of Swords with that understanding and the truth of who this person really is, the person that left you is who they really are. Okay? It's not the person that is fun with you in front of your face. It's when they left you. That shows you all you need to know. It shows you that person can abandon you, leave you, come back and take from you, and leave you again. But you're an Ace of Swords. You're looking for your happiness. You don't have time with the Three of Wands in reverse. It's dealing with people like that. You just don't, because your time's going to run out one day. We don't know what hour or what minute that would be for each person. Just keeping it real. Why are you wasting your time on somebody who's treating you like trash? You got to put your energy into yourself, Scorpio. You got the two wands here, planning for your future, planning for your outlook, and finding people better, not to settle for less. Because you know that person did not give you love. They gave you a headache and problems and chaos and cheating and lying. But you deserve that full cup, Scorpio. And that's what you deserve. And so when you're using that wisdom, instead of, being stuck inside your house, when you're using that wisdom and understanding to yourself that, hey, I'm not going to never let nobody do this to me again, that's when you wise up. And you become the spiritual wisdom wizard. Okay? Wonderful wisdom wizard. The WWW. And this is where you get your 10 of Cups, because at this point with the WWW, the wonderful wise wizard that you become, you get the whole shebang. And you don't have to deal with people. And see, that's where Scorpios, I'm a Scorpio in 5 placement, so I can say this. We get our hearts in trouble by giving too much to the wrong person. We give our hearts and our time and our energy to the wrong person. So it's that way. So Scorpio, and when you think about that, when you think about this and what I'm saying, whether it's a family member, whether it's a partner, whether it's a friend, you deserve that Ace of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, you had the 10 of Pentacles early and the Ace of Pentacles, but also you need that commitment to be exclusive. Okay, that's a very important word to use when you're dealing with romance. Are we going to be exclusive? People can commit just because they can commit that you give them a roof over their head. It's not like the old days. Commitment now has a whole different definition. You need to ask for exclusive. Exclusive mean, are you going to be loyal and faithful and not be messing with other people? But if you just say commitment, look at all the married people that say they're in a commitment and they're out here cheating. Do you know why? Because their heart is not exclusive for one person. So, the wisdom to the wise, the wonderful wise wizards that you are, the WWWs, you have had a big wake-up call here. Rude awakening, spiritual awakening, whatever you want to call it. Because once you go through this transition, Scorpio, you're going to wake up to the fact that says, if somebody can't love me right, I will love myself. I don't need, keyword is need, someone to come in, cheat on me and lie to me while they're sitting and eating my food. And I'm paying for their house. I'm paying for their rent. I'm keeping the relationship glued together because it's only me doing it. No. Partnership means a partner, period. And if somebody's going to work with you, whether it's your children, your family member, your friends, your partner, relationship partnerships, they have to be in your life to do it. And they're going to have to give what receiving and give and receiving, not give me, and you don't get anything but a headache, stress, and tearing your life apart. So be careful who you're out there dealing with, because there's so many people now. Now, there's a lot of beautiful hearts like you walking around on earth, but more so the devil energies to let me take what I can get from this person and abandon them and neglect, and I'll return when I want to. Because that person's so, they believe anything I tell them. And they take advantage of you that way. And they won't never love you. They will never be honest with you. They won't take care of you. So you have to take a long, hard look in the mirror and say, what do I deserve? You will get the answer in that mirror. And that's all you have to ask yourself. What do I deserve? And that in your brain is going to pop up a house, a good partner, somebody who's going to can bring you peace. You don't need that. So this is what your whole focus right now, Scorpio, is to the wisdom in your future. Okay? That's the wise wizard looking into the future. And in that future, when you change that mindset, this is what's going to come to you. You will get the love you deserve. You will get the job you deserve. You will, but you're going to have to be open and really see it in the present moment. And say, I'm not settling for somebody who's cheating on me. I'm not settling for somebody, a coworker talking bad about me. I'm not settling for a friend that barely speaks to me and I never get an answer. We know we're all busy. But people who loves you, people who cares about you, people with respect, that's all you ask for. And some people think that's too hard, because they don't like being held accountable. But when it's a man leaving or a woman leaving you in a relationship, they're too weak to handle accountability and responsibility. And they will bring your life into a toxic hell pit. And you might be working in a toxic workplace. And you need to get out of there, because it's showing here that you might be getting a job, selling a house, some money's going to be coming for you. But when you take the understanding, it's me who gets to decide what I do with my life. It's not my son, my daughter, my partners, my ex-partners, my workers, my colleagues. What do I want and what do I deserve? Ask those two questions in the mirror when you face yourself. Okay, Scorpio? So that's some tough love, but I love all of you. So hopefully this helped you on your spiritual journey. Make sure you give me that thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and hop my channel, please. That's 3 dots under the comment. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you understand the words I'm saying here, and I hope that through this reading or personal readings, you're getting some clarity, some answers, that you say your life is important too. Okay, your life is really important. But you got to understand that you are most important to yourself, not other people. They're secondary, okay? You're the primary source to yourself, okay? Sending love and light, beautiful Scorpios. And remember to follow me on Instagram. It's Angel Guidance Tarot. And I'm on here on YouTube, okay? Take care, sending love and light, and beautiful people. And reach out if you want a personal reading for $35. Take care. Bye-bye.